Good afternoon, boys and girls. We have three members. We'll wait for 1 minute. If someone joins, fine. Others, we will start. As it is, the recording is in progress. Very good afternoon to you all. We have five members joining us. I will start with the today's topic. Give me about 15 minutes, and after that, I'll be ready for any queries, basically on sugar cravings. Now, any craving or aversion, the two words, craving and aversion. If we fulfill the craving, we get pleasantness. And if we have some aversion, like someone doesn't like to eat raisins, kishmish. So the moment a person sees a kishmish or raisin in any of the dish, immediately that person is given signal by the mind that don't eat such a thing. Both are bad. What generally happens is, over a period of time, we develop aversion to certain foods and a craving for certain foods. So these two boil down to two basic experience, that is pleasantness and unpleasantness. Both are bad because both are extreme. If you have something which is giving you very pleasantness, you tend to eat that particular food more. And if you have a aversion, if you have an aversion of, let's say, millets, you don't like millets at all. So probably you will never be able to eat that particular healthy or incorporate that healthy millet in your diet. So firstly, one has to be a total neutral view about a food. Now with sugar cravings, the first thing is that if you have a proper sleep, by having proper sleep, the body is ready in the next day morning with ample of energy, ample of glucose store, and is ready as per your routine to take on the day. The sleep is very must. The moment you get up, the first thing, if you are craving for sugar, that directly means that your sugar level in the blood has gone down from the normal. If you are a diabetic person, if your normal was 250 mg, then it has gone below that 250, and body in anticipation is craving for more sugar. So if a person who is not diabetic and is a healthy person, this particular craving for sugar will not come up, because body system metabolism has already stabilized. Now, if you are a diabetic, you have a high glucose level, you had a good sleep, and in the morning you still have those cravings. The best thing is to give yourself more of protein. Now, this more of protein, don't go by the word protein. I will specify, go in for a green juice. Green juice means vegetable juices. You may have whatever the best green leaves available locally for that particular season. You should take those leaves, take a handful of them, pour water in the mixture, add ginger, add 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, add kadhi patta, add a bit of salt. If you have raw turmeric, you can add a bit of that, or even if you have a turmeric powder, you can add a pinch of that, and prepare and mix it up, and to a very to a juice juice consistency, and you can have that green juice. Once you have taken that green juice, you probably sugar cravings will satiate, and after about half an hour, or probably you've gone for exercise, walk, or doing yoga, after about half an hour or 45 minutes, you can take your dose of dry fruits. That is 4 almonds and 3 to 4 walnuts, which have been soaked overnight. This will further empower you to take on your cravings, if any of the sugar. Now, what will happen in the body? If you are a diabetic and your normal readings are above 200, and they had gone below 200, and you've taken a green juice, you've taken those soaked dry fruits, now body will realize that the sugar of that 1 spoon or 2 spoon of tea or coffee that you were having, which was a normal diet of yours or normal routine of yours to start the day with a sugar added tea, sugar added coffee, when the body doesn't get that, now body will then look for replenishment from the reserve. Now, where are these reserves? The reserve will immediately come from the liver. Once the even, let's say, that particular liver has not been able to convert that, or it's not available for some reason, because the metabolism depends from person to person. You go for a walk. Now, what will happen? The body will be forced to convert the fat which it had stored for this day, to convert that into glucose, and to maintain the same level of sugar in your blood that was more than 200 in a case of diabetic person. If you are a diabetic and your levels are high, your cravings will be high. So by eating a protein-rich morning 1 or 2, whatever, the green juice or the dry fruits, you're basically forcing the body to make a change. Now, this change, when it continues to 21 days, your body glucose level, which was above 200, may fall below 150. That is how you reverse the diabetes. Now, when it falls to 150, we will now see what. Now, I'm not going on diabetes particular. Now, I'm going for the sugar cravings. Now, what you have to do is, you have to remove the temptation from your house. If you have a box full of laddus, balushai, or you have those kaju barfis, remove them from the house. Otherwise, what will happen? You know, they are lying in your fridge, they're lying on your dining table. You will invariably reach it and just pop in a laddu or whatever is available there. So first, remove the temptation. Now, once you have removed such temptation, if you still cannot manage it, the idea is to reduce the amount so that it satiates your craving. If you are having a cup of tea with, let's say, a spoonful of sugar, reduce it to 1/4. I don't intend to force you to make a complete change if it is not possible. You reduce the quantity and have the quality of tea that you like. And if you have that much power wherein you have overcome that sugar craving also, however the craving is not going, then it is better to add a small jaggery or jaggery powder to your tea, so that you reduce the toxic level. The toxic level remains in jaggery also, in sugar also, but it will be reduced. Now, reducing this sugar, you have gone in for a quality to satiate your craving. You've gone in for the quality, so you have to reduce the quantity. And if you have been so motivated and you have your Josh very high, and you don't want to start even with jaggery, now if at around 11 o'clock, after you have had your juice, you have had your dry fruits, and let's say even you have not been able to satiate your sugar craving, go in for fruits. Have one or two raisin, kishmish, chew them in your mouth itself. Chew it to the extent that the complete 2 or 3 raisins become liquid in your mouth, and then slowly enjoy it. Take one date, or you can have even a banana. I initially used to have tea with banana. I know one should never have fruit with hot drinks. But if your craving is high and you are a very highly motivated person, you have to satiate your body with some sugar. Here you have an option of going in with for stevia. There are stevia tablets, the stevia powder. You add those, and if initially you would like to add them more, you should gradually increase their quantity to satiate yourself. Find healthy substitutes, which we have already discussed numerous times. Fruits, citrus fruits. Besides that, berries, chia seeds. The best thing you can do is the moment morning you have made your or a night before, if you have grapes, churn the grapes with a bit of water so that you make them into a juice, and put about a spoonful of chia seeds or sabja seeds and keep it on the table. It's winters, you don't have to put it in the fridge, but you will have to put it in a container which has got a lid. Otherwise, the fermentation of juice will take place and it will not taste good in the morning. And if you are somewhere where the climate is moderate, you can keep this glass filled with grape juice with a spoonful of chia seeds or sabja, whatever is available, in the fridge, and use it to satiate your craving next whole day. Take 1 or 2 sips, you will feel comfortable, and then gradually progress the day. And the best thing is, again, conscious breathing. Count to 25, or let's say you can increase the count. Initial day you counted till 20 and you were still not able to. Next day try 40. Keep counting, and gradually in those count, when you're counting that 1, 2, 3, 4, tell yourself what is healthy for you. You have to bring your sugar level down. You have to win over the sugar cravings. So I have this much only, and again I'll go back to the same thing where we started. A few members have joined subsequently. For them, the 2 things that you have to win over, one is the craving and one is the aversion. Craving gives you pleasantness, and aversion gives you unpleasantness. For example, you find some uninvited guest who has landed in your home, you have two feelings that come up. One is that of pleasantness, and one is that of unpleasantness. Both are bad, because if अतिथि जी आपके घर आए हैं, आप उनका स्वागत करिए. किसी के स्वागत के अंदर उस अपने अनमने मन से मत करिए. The reason is you don't have to get the wrong sanskaras, wrong habit built in your body, and that is of aversion and craving. I have finished as far as whatever I had planned for. In 15 minutes or so, I would like to devote more time on people who are really fighting it out today. You can start your question, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Mrs. Gupta.
हाँ जी सर, जस्ट वन रिक्वेस्ट, तो आप ये ब्रीदिंग बोलते हैं कॉन्शियस ब्रीदिंग, क्या इसकी एक लाइव क्लास मिल सकती है?
मैम क्लासेस से कुछ नहीं होगा, बिकॉज दिस इज अ साइंस विच ईच इंडिविजुअल is a unique person.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you very simple thing, and you can do it on your own.
I tried, but बहुत देर तक हो नहीं पाती है.
Yes, that is what the challenge is, because the mind is like a infant who has just started crawling. The mind will take you away from that particular thing, because you are trying to tame the mind. You're telling the mind to do. You are getting in control of the mind. Till today, what has happened is you have automated the whole system, and mind is playing with you. What the conscious breathing will do is the mind will get jittery, and it will happen first 3 days, or probably first five. It will happen, ma'am. It will happen. That is a natural sign and very good sign. आप खुद देखिए कि जब एक बच्चा चलने लगता है, वो माँ क्या क्या नहीं करती उसको एक जगह रखने के लिए. तो उसी शिद्दत से, with the same dedication, you will have to control your mind, because the mind is making fool of you. If you have diabetes, the mind has fooled you. So what does the conscious breathing basically does is you're gradually taking control of your body. And that is why I never wanted to use a word like meditation. When you say meditation, it is a very big canvas. There are many types of meditation. But what I am telling you, if you follow this, all you got to do is sit still, sit comfortably on a chair, on a bed, on a sofa. Only thing that you have to keep in mind is you have to keep your spine straight. Otherwise, you'll fall off to sleep. If you keep your spine... Yes, ma'am? Yeah.
Sir, एक चीज और can I ask?
हाँ, go ahead.
सर, जैसे किसी को मेंस्ट्रुएशन टाइम पे ज्यादा ब्लीडिंग होती हो, तो उसका भी कुछ है फूड से रिलेटेड?
Yes, ma'am. That is there. It is there. If you have seen, I have actually yesterday shared one image of millets.
Yes, sir.
And a document in that.
डॉक्यूमेंट तो नहीं पढ़ा था सर. मिलेट्स का जो टाइप ऑफ मिलेट्स आपने बता रखे थे, दैट आई रेड.
Yes. What I'll do is I'll get back to you of a particular millet which you should incorporate in your diet, and it will help you a lot.
Which millet, sir?
I'll come back to you, because often I don't remember. There is, I think, the second or third kodo millet, or I don't remember exactly.
Actually, sir, barnyard, little millet, and foxtail, I'm already using. these three?
Ma'am, give me a minute.
Okay, sir. No, thank you so much, sir.
I will just, because I have the whole document opened on the another computer in front of me.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir. Later on. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
because it's a very big document. I'll let you know. There is one particular millet in that. Increase the quantity, and it's very helpful.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anyone who's fighting it out with the sugar cravings?
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Himakshi, and first time in my life, I managed to, by your motivation, stop taking sugar in my tea.
Congratulations,
which
ma'am.
I big pat on my back, because my husband stopped it 3 years ago. I was never able to do it. And I'm not feeling like taking it. The big thing is, I don't have the urge that I add sugar, which is really thankful to you. My problem is the food. So when I just feel like eating it. So like yesterday, I was full, but I just wanted to eat khichdi. I eat healthy food, homemade, but even 9 o'clock at night, I know I'm not supposed to eat that late. I usually eat my dinner by 6 o'clock, but I made the khichdi and I ate it. So I'm not able to urge my cravings to eat food. That is the biggest thing. I eat homemade, healthy, but if I think about food, I have to eat it. Otherwise, I can't concentrate on anything else in my life, work or anything. So what can I do?
Yeah, the craving is basically I told you one simple thing. The sugar levels are going down in your blood. Either we heed to the cravings and have the food, or if we don't do that and we take something else like a fruit or something, the body will have be forced to convert the reserve which it is holding in the liver or in the fats. Now, the best thing you have to do, you could do is actually that you should have some healthy millet at home. With that healthy millet, will subsequently come for the food craving. Subsequently, you can make everything with the any millet. You can eat them whole. You can make dalia out of it. You can make rava out of it and make upma. You can grind it to fine paste, make your idlis. You grind it to much finer paste. You can make your own chilas. So whenever there is a food craving, the most ideal thing to have is fruits firstly. Now your craving was nothing to do with food. Your craving was to do with the khichdi. So what you should have done is, ideally, you should have gone in for a dalia or upma if you had some millets, rava or millet dalia, and that is the best you could do. Now, I think in a day or two, once we are clear of the sugar cravings, the next actually I'm going to start with is the grains. How to prepare millets, how to make everything out of millets. So I think you should even if you have had early dinner, the best thing to do is carry a orange or an apple to your bedroom, so that you know there is a something nearby. And the best thing, if you are in a place where there are winters, it's better to prepare water infused with ginger or pepper or cloves, whatever suits you, whatever you like, or even cinnamon, and sip that water. That itself will satiate, because that itself will give a body that, okay, I wanted khichdi, but this has come. What happens is, the moment the craving happens in our body, the body had already started preparing it. For example, you probably at 9 or 10 had this khichdi. Let's say you had khichdi at 9 o'clock, but your craving started around 7. So gradually what happened, your mind started thinking about khichdi. The moment you started thinking about khichdi, the bile juice was released, or the bile juice released in the stomach was initiated. Your liver was told, okay, the more food is coming, don't worry, sugar levels may have gone down, but don't worry, something is coming. And the moment you took food at 9 o'clock, your stomach was ready, the liver was ready, and you had that. And that is how this sugar levels again went up in your blood, and that is how the craving went up. So you have to fight this craving with a healthy diet. I hope I have answered you, ma'am.
Yeah, very well. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for inspiring us.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other question? Oh, looks like there are no more questions. If there are no more questions, I think we can close this meeting today. Yeah, Indra ma'am, any question?
Very quickly, even though you have already mentioned, so if there's a craving very hard, we can have a little bit of jaggery to by like gradually reducing it, jaggery or kishmish, the natural source. That I think you have already mentioned. So we'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining today. And since there are no questions, we close this. Or if someone has got any question, please, I have 1 more minute, and then we'll close
Thank you
this
so
meeting.
much, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, same thing will go with the for hypertension also, like high blood pressure.
Ma'am, what is
Same
happening in
procedure.
high blood pressure is there is a motor. Yeah, is that the
No,
question? Hypertension.
yes, yes, sir. So
Okay,
like
what
I'm
happened?
taking medicine for high blood pressure. So I want to say कि मैं बंद कर सकती हूँ उस medicine को if I follow your diet.
Ma'am, if you follow the diet, your medicine will be completely removed only by a doctor. I will never tell you to remove the medicine firstly. Reason being, I have not checked you. I have not seen your readings and other things. So with your, if the readings improve, if your BP comes down, and if you go to the doctor and show him your BP readings over a period of, let's say, about a week or month, he will reduce. Similarly is the case with the diabetes. The thing is that you will have to follow what the diet which I have given you. Your readings will automatically come down. Now, what happens in the high blood pressure is the pump. The heart is a pump which has to pump the blood in the complete body, and the farthest are your hand nails and the leg nails. It is unable to send that blood to those cells, so it is pumping fast. If it is pumping fast, that particular route to those organs or the vital organs or that particular area is being hampered by something. Now, if you follow this diet, which is what I have just told you, these will add more, will give you power to remove the toxins, and probably those routes will open. And gradually, the body may not have to pump so hard. By a normal pumping itself, the blood will reach those areas. So you will have to the basic processes: cut down the weight, get sugar readings normal, BP will automatically go down. the blood is thicker, so that is why the heart has to pump much harder.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other question? Okay, thank you everyone. With this, we close today's meeting.